Well, let's talk now to Catherine Haddon from the Institute of Government, who's an expert in the way government and Whitehall function. What will be the impact of this and the way the government is now functioning?
Well, I mean, to some extent, what Ian Duncan-Smith was just saying there is the reality. Dominic Raab has been given authority by the Prime Minister, by Boris Johnson, to take over, the majority of his duties, whether that's sort of handling the paperwork that comes his way, the daily red boxes, all sorts of decisions and briefings in that, chairing meetings, chairing the daily ministerial meetings where they're dealing with coronavirus. So some of that will just carry on in the way that it has been operating before Boris Johnson went into hospital. You have a number of different cabinet committees headed not only by now Dominic Raab, but also by Michael Gove, by the Chancellor Rishi Sunak, by the Health Secretary Matt Hancock, and those will all be coordinating what's going on. And it's cabinet government that then at times like this really comes together. What it means is that the cabinet needs to work together to decide their collective position, and Dominic Raab's role is very much in coordinating that, but also gripping the machine and making sure that number 10 is operating, and then just carrying out a lot of those practical duties. But from a constitutional point of view, it's the cabinet where power is invested, and it is entirely possible for another minister to take over. OK, I mean, every organisation in the country, perhaps in the world, is hampered right now with people off sick, people self-isolating. Government must be hampered as well, and it's got a massive job, not just dealing with the immediate crisis, but the financial impact and everything else. Yeah, and we know that there are other people in number 10 who've also had to self-isolate. The Prime Minister's Chief of Staff is also protecting himself at home. Many of them will be working remotely, but that still means that they've not got as many people into number 10, and probably sensibly so, given the need to isolate yourselves. And obviously, we're seeing so many people from the top of government who are falling victim to this virus. They're also, though, bringing in other people. They've brought in extra people into number 10 to try and boost their capacity to get those extra skills in. They've brought other people into the Cabinet Office as well to help coordinate on all of this and support the civil servants who are doing this. So they're making sure that they've got extra people in place, and they're, like every business, also having to figure out different ways of operating before.
Catherine Haddon, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.